Well, it's the end of December here in Louisiana, in the Louisiana Farm. I'm riding Rudolph, which is our Palomino. Been trying to convince Walter to get rid of the horses and maybe get goats or something like that. He's kind of resistant to it. He might give a little and maybe let us go down to 2 horses instead of 4. I don't know. If we can get rid of 2 of them, who do you think we should get rid of? We got Rudolph, Nifty, Wings, and Inferno. I think I ought to take him up on it. If I can get him down to 2, maybe I can keep working on him to transition to maybe goats. But yeah, it's still a lot of time. Training the horses, probably about 15-20 minutes for 4 of them. Nah, not quite, but just too long. So Walter's got, here we go. Walter's got a lot of contracts that he's taken on. And the idea is he wanted to try and make some money, so buying the grain trailer would not be too much of a shock to the farm. So, yeah. I'm hoping we got time to finish those plowing contracts before the end of the month, though. Because they are somewhat time-consuming. Let's see, we were fertilizing the fields in the last episode. We fertilized all the fields that we want to do sugarcane in, I think. I think we got them all. We should probably continue to fertilize fields. We also washed and were able to maintain the tractors. So, yeah, that's good. When I walk over and check on the chickens here. There's like just a little bit of feed in this thing again. Eggs. Okay. Yeah, what's going on? I realized when I came over here I didn't even look at the menu over at the stable. I probably better do that. They're fine on feed. I don't even know if they got enough room to take the rest of what's in this framed big bag there. Yeah, I think we're going more for the framed big bags in this one because we don't really have the ability to lift. Well, I suppose we could use like the telehandler with bale spikes to lift big bags. I don't know. Oh, let's kind of look in here. Hang on. Make sure everything's good. It's possible sometimes to not get 100% on either the daily riding or the cleanliness, but we're good here. All right. I didn't look at the value. They should all be the same value now. So we're just getting our Farmall 1206. Let's see, the grass won't take a fertilizing state. We know that. But we should be able to continue to fertilize the fields, and that way we'll have to go get some more. I think our sugarcane planter does actually take fertilizer, so everything will be fully fertilized if we can get the fields fertilized here this winter. Just go ahead and get the soil nitrogen up before we even start putting crops in. So I guess we'll just start working our way across these fields. Oh, we probably gotta do the rice fields too. All right, let's go ahead and use what fertilizer we have left. Well, probably it'll just be this one, right?
He said, put me in the water. That's what he said. He said, take me to the bayou. That's what he said. He said, put me in the water. That's what he said. He said, I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Huh. Oh, come on, man. Let's go get us some of them shoe pink this morning. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now you got your line, and I got my pole. You know we're going down, down, down to the shoe pink hole. Yeah. I gotta catch a grinner, but that's the line making winner. 'Cause when I get home, my mom gon' make a coupillon. Hey, what we gon' do? Shoot big style. What we gon' do, y'all? Shoot big style. All rock a while. You got to hold on tight and don't let go. This shoe pick can fight y'all. You got to rhythm in slow. You got to be the winner to get that shoe pick dinner. Don't let it get away. We gon' be shoe pick relay. Hey, what we gon' do? Shoot big style. What we gon' do, y'all? Shoot big style. All rock a while. Man, I went on down to that shoe pick hole the other day. Well, I hooked a nice size on my line too. Man, that old tank was fighting, but I finally got him hold in.
All right, well, it's after 10:30. I am amazed at how far we've been able to get with the fertilizer that we had. I'm also looking at the top contract. It seems like it's been on 70% for a long time. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. So I think I'm gonna finish this field, and then I'm gonna go out and check on that worker, because yeah, the other one's still moving down at the bottom. It just went up to 50. The cultivating contract's been humming right along, but I think something happened with that worker. on that top contract that he's stuck at 70%. I don't know what it is, but... Oh! Hang on. We missed a little bit there. And then I think we can go down one. I do want to be careful. I don't want to miss anything or miss too much, but I am surprised at how far this fertilizer's gone. Okay, I think we'll just go full spread width the rest of the way up this field. Yeah, it's still stuck at 70%. And the worst part about it is that they're usually charging you the whole time. Which is why I don't want to wait too much longer before we go check on them. My guess is he got stuck, drove into a canal, something. Whatever it is, it's probably not good. We can count on that. Yeah, this little iMac spreader is gonna be fine for fertilizer, but for the lime it just goes through it too quickly. But it's gonna be a while before we have to lime fields again, so I'm not too concerned about it. We'll figure out what we're gonna do later on. There we go. All the way up to the back of the building. Should be able to start out with reduced spread width here. Yeah, we'll be fine. Down one more. Down one more. Then we'll finish this one up. We'll go get more fertilizer before we start the next one. I wonder if we could even get that field with what we have. We're not going to have to get much, that's for sure. Oh wait, it's at 72 now. Man, it was stuck at 70 for a really long time. Well, it appears to be going again. I'm gonna go check anyway. And then we'll start. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna shut that down right there. I'm gonna take the truck down. We'll see if we can see what's going on with the plowing, and then I'll head into town. Oh shoot! Yeah, I got all the fertilizer off of here, right? Yep. I'll head into town. I'll buy some more fertilizer. How many do we have on here? Was it 8? Or was it 6? I don't remember. I don't think I want to buy that many though. I'll buy a couple. Maybe 3. Alright, so which road was it out? We got this one over here. I gotta be careful, the steering on this is really, heavy? If I push the joystick over, it really oversteers. So you gotta be careful. Should be this one on the right here. Yep. There, I see him. So he started on the, oh, you know what it was? He was probably at some little tiny corner where he's just turning back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and not plowing very far. I bet that's what it was. Yep, I can see it. So he's going back and forth, but in this little corner here, going like hardly any distance at all. Maybe? Yeah. I think that's what it was. That's what happens in a triangular shaped field when you got one of those clouds like that. Alright. So it should be making good progress now, because now he's working on the headlands. I mean, they'll take a while, but should be fine. Road. Oh, has anybody noticed that the ground deformation is really affecting the speed of, whoa, drunken sailor, really affecting the speed of the vehicles? You're getting really bogged down. I noticed that when I was driving one of the tractors to the field to do the plowing, and I had to go through like a muddy track, and man, it was tough. One's finished. Okay, the cultivating contract is finished. Head into town. I don't know where the other contract is. Is it that field? Is it that field? It's hard to say. So I think what I'll do is I'll get 3 pallets of fertilizer. One of them will go into the, oh man, I hate it when the traffic gets backed up like that. One of them will go into the spreader. Oh, now he's completed his task. They keep working. It's weird. They haven't fixed that yet, have they? Where if you're doing a contract, once you complete the contract, you lose access to the field. Which is why you have to be careful with a harvest contract that you're not delivering it all until the end. Otherwise, you may not get to harvest the whole field. Yeah, I need fertilizer, probably 3 frame to big bags of mineral fertilizer. And then what do you have used? Oh my, that's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have to buy, you know how I am with used equipment. Well, let's see, let's go wides and a standard pipe. So we need 241. We only got 218 right now. If we collect on these contracts, should be enough, but then we're going to have to lease a trailer to haul the grain. But we'll have our forage harvester that'll match our header. Yield improvements, consumables, solid fertilizer, 3. All right, thanks. So we need like 240,000. How much can we get for the one contract? Let's collect on the one, see how close that gets us. 32,098. Is that enough? 244,823. How much do you want for that forage harvester again? 241,568. Yeah, let me have it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I have not seen our total down that low. Should I have talked that over with Walter? I probably should have. Let me get these loaded, 3 of them. Two of them, I imagine, will store. And then the other one... Oh, it's just... Nah, I want to... I'm going to use the... Nah, I'll just put it down the middle. Yeah, not coming off. Silage additive wasn't an option, was it? It's like comes standard, I think. I hope so. It must have been 6 that I bought because I can see that you can't fit more than 3 lengthwise. Well, I guess it depends on how you put them on, right? I'll put one at the back and I'll put the other one next to the other one. I can't believe it's lunchtime already. I think I might eat down. How much corn do we have to sell? I don't know. Alright, strap that. Strap that. No, no. Can you believe it? That traffic did not get any better. Can I squeeze between those two buses? I think so. What a mess. Let's see. Can you park on the side? Is there on-street parking here? No, definitely not there. I'll be blocking that driveway. How about here? Since it is lunchtime, I'm gonna go in and have a bite to eat. I'll see you in about an hour. Well, the traffic certainly didn't get any better. Matter of fact, if anything, it's gotten worse. While I was in at lunch, I was taking a look at the price of corn, and I was thinking, man, we should go sell that, but because we're paying workers, I think we dropped down below the amount of money we would need. Oh my God. Attracted a crowd. This is not because of me. What in the heck is going on with people these days, I tell you. Can I squeeze through here? Wow, that's insane. Let's just get back out to the farm. Oh man, it's enough to make you not want to go into town, I tell you. So it looks like one of the plowing contracts should end soon. That would give us enough money maybe to be able to lease a trailer to sell the corn. We're arriving at the farm. I'll show you the prices once we get in here. Oh, let's check, see what's going on here. Did any cheese spawn yet? We haven't been in here. Oh, we did get some cheese finally. How big is that? That is, the cheese pallet is 85 liters, and we can lift that. That's so cool. So we got quite a bit of butter now. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be enough to make any significant monetary dent, because these are what, 20 liters, so 9, 10. That's 200 liters. So it's like a fifth of the price of 1,000. Does butter come in 1,000-liter pallets? I don't know. I mean, we should sell that before it gets too voluminous or whatever, but maybe we can make a little farmer's kiosk. Sell point. That might be worth considering. I'll have to look into that. Talk to Walter about that. So anyway, yeah, we'll probably want to park here again. All right, so before we get out, let's take a look at the prices menu. So I'm looking at corn at, I don't even know how to, what is that? Moinho de Graus? Sounds Brazilian, but it's 1630 and going up. And the seasonal high appears to be 1515, so that's awesome. And then if we look at oats, we have like 17,837. That's a lot to feed the horses. I don't know if we need that much. So the same place, 2,307. Why don't we keep 10,000 liters of oats and then go sell the rest of that? That's what I'm thinking. And we can use a trailer to do that. And then that would give us enough money maybe to lease the Wilson pace setter. So let me back up and grab this. Oh, I got it. So I think what? So like 7,000, between 7 and 8,000 is what we'll put in here. I don't know how to stop it. All right. So I need to put some of it back. Right there. So we'll call that good. And we'll go sell this. So if it was 2,300 for 1,000, this will be like $15,000 easily. Well, the markings on the this place are actually Polish. I think we're in the right spot, though. I guess we'll find out. Well, you can't really have like a tipper trailer here. Oh, we got 18,000. Oh, that's nice. And then, oh wow, one of the plowing contracts is about done, so we'll have a big infusion of cash. So we'll have plenty of money to go ahead and lease that Wilson pace setter trailer. Not a problem. Well, that's how the traffic jams start. Oh, it's moving now. I guess the bus didn't like where I was at. He wanted to turn left. So I got the truck. We're going to come in. We're going to probably lease the Wilson Pacesetter trailer. And the reason being, I don't think we're going to have enough money to be able to buy one. We got another contract completed, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We'll go ahead and we'll collect on that, but I don't think it's going to do it for us. So let's see. How much should we get for that one? So another $21,474, which is nice, but that's not going to do it for us. So, yeah, I think I'm going to need to lease a trailer. But what do you got for used? Anything new come in? No? So under semi-trailers, the Wilson Pacesetter's $59,500. You know, we might have enough to buy one after we sell the corn. But, yeah, right now, let's just lease it for $3,034. All right, thanks. Yeah, I'll have it back in a few hours, I think. We almost could afford it. What I'm hoping, sometimes, when you lease a piece of equipment, later it shows up as used equipment. So maybe if we're lucky, a little bit later, a Wilson Pacesetter will show up used. You never know. It could happen. Oh. I'm going to have to do this by mirrors. I don't know about that. I'll take it. Gonna regret coming this way, I think. This is where the traffic jams always occur. Do I need to adjust my steering from one game to another? I don't know. My steering seems to be poor in this one. Man, I hate coming into town. Always are messing something up. All right, so I gotta figure out how best to... Whoa! Crazy AI drivers. How best to approach the silo. To load the trailer. So the question is, which way... Oh, well, that was automatic. I didn't like that. Obviously this way is not gonna do it. That way is not gonna do it. Here's what I think. Alright, we'll go around the pond. We'll come back that way, and then maybe we can turn left going out. I think that might work. So we'll have probably 3 trips to make with this trailer. I think it holds 40 something. We got like 111. Corn could go up even more, but I don't want to be greedy about it and end up messing up. There we go. So, let's see. Going back up to here, and then we'll start loading corn. A little farther. There we go. $23.50. Am I not under the... It's kind of weird that the cover automatically... Don't like the automatic cover thing. Alright, close the cover, and then I think I can go out. Ooh, that's tough. Okay. So that's not great. Maybe we'll try it the other way on the next one. But before we go, let's double check here. Okay, let's pull up prices. 1636 and still going up at Renegados. So yeah, I say we just sell it all. it seems like the worker plowing the field over here has run into a tree. And I can't get across the canal to get to him, so I'm going to have to interrupt my delivery of the corn to go get him back on track. Let's get the motorcycle out and we'll run over there. No, I probably should put a helmet on for safety, right? If I'm going to go out on the highway. Yeah, that's better. Alright, let me just scoot over here and see if I can figure out what's going on. Hopefully I can do this fairly quickly. We got one more load I think we got to take in, so let me go take care of this real quick. How he get himself in trouble. I hope I can fix it. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. It could have. Why do you think it's me in there? That's strange. I've noticed that before. That's really weird. Okay, I'm not the one that did this. I just want to make that clear. I did not drive this into the tree. Let's see. Let's get back here. Turn this on. Yeah, this corner was just too tight for him. Came down with to the point. And I guess, yeah. Not much you can do about that. Let's try and get him lined up over here and going again. Is this plow big enough that it can do it in just one more pass? Because if it's got a second pass, he's going to run into that tree again. We'll see. Okay, I'm not in it anymore. Just going to finish that up for us. All right. So let me hop back on the bike. We'll run back over. Here, go all the way back around again to get back to the farm. That's the one bad thing about these canals. I mean, they add a lot of nice kind of whatever realism to it, but yeah, it really does make getting from point A to point B a little more challenging sometimes. So things take a lot longer than they ought to. And man, we are really losing the daylight here. I gotta hustle. Not that it really matters, but I just don't like playing in the dark because it just gets hard to see. And I don't know, I feel like I got a frog in my throat again. I got to be careful when I mute the microphone because sometimes I forget to turn it back on. And then I have to come back and dub it over like I'm actually doing right now. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll take that last load, I think, of corn in. And now workers are about done with that plowing that field. So yeah, I think he's gonna, she's gonna finish it up pretty quick for us. Oh Lord. Crazy AI drivers, man, I almost had a head-on collision with a car while riding a motorcycle. That would be catastrophic. Alright, I'll just go park the bike right here real quick so we can get going. I gotta take the helmet off. Alright, let's grab the truck. I am having a heck of a time with trying to figure out how best to get the trailer lined up with this grain elevator. Just the way the roads are designed and the elevators placed in there, or the silos placed in there, it just, I don't know. Can't get the right angle to go straight on through. I've tried going one way. Whoa, whoa. That's steering again. God, be careful about that. I frequently just throw the joystick on the controller all the way over to one side, full lock, and some of these vehicles don't respond nicely to that. So I've tried to come in this way. I've tried to come in by going around both directions, and because it's got the concrete in the middle there, oh, I can get it here. If I can just get it all in the front, it'd be fine. It's full. That means there's still some in there. So, I don't know. It'd be nice if the discharge pipe were in the outer lane. It would be better, because I just can't get there. Through there. I've got an idea. Maybe if I back in, I don't know. Let me try and get to the other side. Oh, this is not gonna be good, is it? It's just with the fence here and everything, it just cannot get lined up properly on that. It's not making it easy. So I think what I had determined that probably the best thing really for me to do, which we will probably do from now on, is to just drive past in this direction and then try and back the trailer in, and then we could fill both compartments in the trailer that way while keeping the trailer straight with the little passage through there. Because I just, yeah, trying to turn while in there has not been working for me. We did get it done, but okay, so I think we're gonna end up sell this corn and probably get paid for that other contract. That we're gonna probably be in the same place monetarily as we were this morning, but which doesn't seem good because we've sold a whole year's worth of crops other than some of the oats that we saved to continue to feed the horses. But we do now own a forage harvester, which we had to lease this year, so that'll be good actually. And I mean, the whole year's harvest wasn't kind of a waste, because we've got that whole bunker full of silage, and we've got a big stack of straw bales, and we've got a big stack of hay bales. So we'll be able to mix total mix ration for probably quite a while. We got plenty to support a lot more dairy cows. We may take some of the money that we have now actually and get some more mature dairy cows to kind of boost the production of milk. We'll need to get a bigger milk trailer to do that, to start taking it into town. So that's something we got to keep on the lookout for, either a truck or a trailer or something. A straight truck would be nice. Look at that sunset. Beautiful. I'm trying to use that as a thumbnail, but I think it's just too dark. Too dark to use that for a thumbnail, I think. I've noticed that I gotta, wow, thanks. I gotta try and swing really wide with this trailer. I don't know why. It's the, I don't seem to be doing it. This map's no different. I think it's just the way I've been driving. I've been driving the best. And then when I come up here to turn into the grain place with the Portuguese name, somebody's always trying to pass me. Got to be careful coming in here. This will be the, here goes the bus. All right, go ahead. Oh, now you gotta stop. All right. So let's, jeez. All right. Okay. Well, let's get this in here. We'll get this offloaded and take stock. Probably finish it up. We're going to end up over $200,000. I had my microphone muted again as usual. Kind of dark, huh? I guess we can collect on that contract. We're up over $200,000. Let's see what we get for that contract. So we got another $14,000. Looks like the worker was probably stuck somewhere. Who's charged us and the contract is already done. We're sitting at $235,366. I'm going to take the lease trailer back. I'm going to get the forage harvester out to the farm. But I think that's going to do it for the end of December. I'll see you in the new year. I want to thank you for hanging out with me here at Louisiana Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't, subscribe yet. Why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time.